Hey guys, it's Carnage6 back again with another review. This time we've got the 16-inch Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure by an Italian company called Giochi Preziosi. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And if you've seen any of my other reviews, you know that recently I've been getting quite a lot of these figures. So when I saw this one, I was like, I have to have it. So let's take a closer look at it. Just in case you were wondering, here's what the back of the box looks like. And if you can read Italian, well, then you can tell me what it says. Now let's open this sucker up. And here he is out of the box. And I've got to say, first off, for an Italian company that not many people have heard of, this is actually a pretty awesome looking figure. I mean, there are a couple things I don't like, and I'll get into that later, but all in all, this is pretty awesome for 16 inches. And it's articulated, fully articulated too. And here's a closer shot where you can notice all the fine details. This is definitely not a cheap figure. I mean, I don't know if it's showing in the video, but you can definitely see that they took some time with the coloring and everything. I really like how there's like orange highlights and stuff in the hair. I'm not sure if it's coming across in the video, but anyway, also on the shirt, there's like a light blue dry brushing. I think that adds a lot to the look of the figure. If I do have one little nitpick, it's maybe that the face isn't exactly as I would have expected it. It's not exactly perfect. Maybe, I don't know what it is about it. It's just something that's a little bit off. Like I said, I'm being really nitpicky. I really like this figure. And the sculpting's great, especially from an Italian company that hardly anyone's heard of. But, again, it's not entirely perfect. Now let me just show you a little bit of the full detail. A shot of the back of the figure. As you can see, the Super Saiyan 3 hair is sculpted really well. I mean, I'm not one of those anal fans who's like, oh my god, it's not 100% anime accurate. I don't really care as long as it looks cool, and this looks cool. I mean, I guess if it's not accurate, you guys can tell me in the comments, but I don't know. I just think it looks cool. Here's just a 360-degree view of his hair. Okay, and now it's time for articulation. I'm not sure how well I can show you this, considering this figure is kind of big. But anyway, here we go. I don't believe the head is on a ball joint. I think it just goes back and forth. The arms look like they're on a ball joint, but I can't really get it to work too well, so I'm not entirely sure about that. Maybe mine are just stuck. Anyway, it's got a joint at the upper arm. It's got this double jointed arm, elbow joint here. And it's got wrist articulation. I better show you on this side because that one's kind of stuck. Wrist articulation, forward and back. Of course, the hips move. And I think I said before that these are like the Marvel Legends of Dragon Ball figures. The articulation is just insane. I was a little bit disappointed with the articulation on the smaller Giochi Preziosi figures, the 6-inch ones, because the legs were kind of stuck in. Well, they weren't as articulated as the rest of the figure, but this, I mean, this makes up for it. I mean, I don't know if all this is useful, but just look at all the joints you get in the legs. You get the top here. This section moves on both sides. You got, again, you got this double jointed knee joint there. You got the boots swivel, and you got a joint in the foot too. That goes back and forth. So this guy's packed. If you want a 16-inch Dragon Ball figure that's packed with articulation, this is your only choice, but it's a good choice. I'm really, really happy with the articulation of this figure. Here's just some of the cool poses you can do with this figure. And now it's time for a size comparison. As you can see on the far left, the Super Boo Giant Ape figure is way too small to fit in with it. And right next to it we have the Piccolo Irwin 12-inch figure. It's getting there, but it doesn't quite fit in. And on his right, we have the giant Bandai 16-inch Super Saiyan Goku. And it's just too big to fit in with it. So in my collection, it doesn't look like anything really fits in with it. Maybe the 12-inch you could get off displaying them together, but it's a tough call. So I'd say these Giochi Preziosi figures are about 13, 14 inches tall, maybe. And now it's time for the accessories. As you could probably tell at the beginning of this video, he does come with an energy sphere or a spirit bomb type of accessory. Maybe it's when he's charging up his Kamehameha. But I was kind of disappointed when I saw it in the box. But I gotta tell you, I was really surprised when I took it out of the box, because I just assumed it was going to be some kind of just like a plastic sphere, red sphere or something. But actually, if you look at it, and I'll see if I can get it to focus, it's actually quite nice. It's, you know, orange and yellow and red all mixed together. It looks like a flaming thing. And if you can tell, there is electronics in here. Now that's what surprised me most of all, because I did not know this was an electronic figure. And if you see on his hand, if I can show you, that's what activates it. So let's see what happens. Okay, so watch this. Want to see that again? Now it doesn't want to do it. That's pretty cool. Here, I'll do it close to the microphone so hopefully you can hear it and tell me what it says. I'm pretty sure this is the Italian Goku's voice. What's he saying? If anyone who speaks Italian can let me know, please post it in the comments. Thanks. So obviously you're supposed to have him pose doing his Kamehameha wave thing, but I mean, it looks cool there, but I kind of find it hard for him to hold it because it's a little bit heavy. I'm sure you can get a good position, but I was kind of having problems. Still, it looks cool. It's an awesome accessory, and it's very specific to the character, so I love it. It beats when Irwin was concluding guns with Dragon Ball figures. Now that was stupid. But this is awesome. And now we have a guest star. We have the regular Goku figure from Giochi Preziosi in the same scale. And he's got pretty much the same articulation. The only thing that he's got different than the other character, which I like a lot, is he has this joint, like the 6-inch figures, in his hand. So he can do energy blasting move, or he can like make a fist. That's the only difference that he has, and I like that. I wish they could have included that in the Super Saiyan 3 figure, but I'm guessing because of the electronics involved, maybe that didn't work out. So that was my review of the large-size Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure by Giochi Preziosi. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and just to let you know, I'm not planning on doing a review of the regular Goku figure because, as I've said, it's pretty much the same figure as the Super Saiyan 3 one, with minor differences, obviously, with no electronic feature. But I can recommend both of these figures. If you do not have these figures, I highly recommend trying to find them. They're amazing. The articulation, the sculpting, the paint job, it's all amazing. What can I say? I love the electronic feature on the Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure. I didn't think I would. I didn't even know it had an electronic feature. So that was a surprise, but I was pleasantly surprised. And if you don't like the electronic feature, there's always the regular Goku figure. I just wish they had made it so that you could just buy one figure and like swap the heads or something, because, I mean, you're buying the same figure twice, basically. I know that's, you know, they gotta make money, so... But it would have been nice to have a head swapping feature. What can you say? You can't have everything. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want to show me any part of your collection, post a comment, post a video response. I'd love to see it. So until next time, see ya.